you okay?
Nobody like you. Nobody like Jesus. There's so many places, so many places. Something for a better life. And no one. Nobody like you. Nobody like you. My Jesus. Somebody hear my Jesus.
Hello, it's your girl Nikki Badmus, aka mchonourableolayiwola. Now put you on the couch with this, as I know as we can take the one. We go just give small notice before you call Jack Robinson, we don't land. And today's topic now small topic, but not very big one. And now one thing we know we don't they go all around. But I say make I just greet you now. Baba King, I say good afternoon, good evening. I've been a good morning for where you did. Me, I know. But in the meantime, make una they call people, make una they invite people, make we they enjoy ourselves. Make we just they enjoy ourselves for now. We go talk as the matter take be. I say make a throw away salute, make a greet on left, right, and center. Now make me pause my music, make me continue this music, make we sit down. Because now all of us be special guests for today or quick on the couch. And as soon as I take no, we go speak English, we go speak Yoruba, we go speak Pidgin. We go speak any language we come our mind, provided communication they happen. Thank you for that person. They press love. I love you too. And now all the parents we did this one. Now we won't talk. Now we be special guest of today. And now for boy children, I know say me I can that get it back for. So make we enjoy this music small before we go. Come do waiting. Come begin talking. Somebody won't go on live with me. Just hold on, cool down, wait small. When we start the program proper. Anybody if come on live with me, we go discuss the matter as the matter take be, because the thing concern you, concern me, concern every mama, every papa, every boy, every girl within this world, within this country especially. Make we enjoy this music small. More now they invite people. So when we no carry the music, take forget the thing we will carry come. The topic today concern you, daddy, mommy, uncle, sister. This topic concern you. Now what they call sexual abuse. Hey, mommy go tell, daddy go tell, uncle go tell, the baby girl he go say, now like this then they dress, now like this then they waka, now this kind cloth then they wear, now this kind way you go take keep your own, now this kind way, now this kind powder you go knock for face. If you they go now this fashion it they be, but then go forget the boy children. Now we don't get rape everywhere. If they both boys and girls, so make una no forget. You see rape matter. dey both boys and girls o, but no be rape we wan start with today, because the last time we come we talk about rape, and this time around we wan talk about sexual abuse. Because now from somewhere nine fly go follow dead body enter grave. No be say fly just jump dead body for road enter grave. No, e go follow am for somewhere. Say people go don try to stop the fly, but the fly no go gree. E go follow and do wetin enter grave. E get one time for this country where dem talk say they wan teach our children sexual education, even from where? From nursery school, from primary school, from reception. Wetin the mothers dem do, wetin the fathers dem do, wetin the uncles dem do. Instead, my own white counterpart, they tell me, talk say, hey, we will not agree it, we will not allow it, but not even a single black mom, I mean, not even a single black mom or black dad stood up and said, we are against this thing. Nobody write am. I not see am anywhere. Now all this my colleagues, they make this noise. I just they laugh. I say, I won't take this. This can make me begin think. I be one country show. See this my sister. I say make her stand up and dance. Not be stand up and dance. Don't be this so. This one now make me sit down, listen where we carry popcorn and drink. Make me carry and put for side. Now I can't look. So I say, I think this our parents then they agree. Hey, don't be say that they agree. When I do my investigation, nobody say them they agree. But most people don't know as they want to talk am. Because I not go like to hear, most parents, most fathers, most mothers, most uncles, most aunties, they find it so difficult to discuss about sexual health with their children. They find it so difficult. And the children are not even ready to listen. But guess what? Sometimes the children are ready to listen. They will ask you questions. Most times now the parents, they feel embarrassed. Not be this our children, because they don't sabi pass us. Today I won't come beg parents, mommy, daddy, uncle, sister. Let's talk the last time. I say make you stop to the pet the boy child. Say now go be the breadwinner of the home. Teach am say the way the pikin they love you. Now say go extend that love because the love no go stop with only you. Mommy, daddy, uncle, sister, and I don't do am. I don't know whether I don't do am, but I pray say when I don't do am because they say when they go on now, no only God feel understand. But I want make una understand something. Of course, no be only girl they experience rape. So no be only girl they experience sexual abuse. Anybody now me. Mommy, daddy, carry chair now. Sit down with your sons. Sit down with your daughters. Sit down with your children where they with you. Sit down then. Only 30 minutes teach them this is what they call sexual abuse. And they tell you. Because when you discuss little things with these children, they go fit discuss big things with you. But when you know fit even get in mind to take discuss the thing with them, you go think say they no know. They no pass me and you. Because them be computer children. They no pass me and you throw away inside bin. Daddy, mommy, uncle, invite people. Invite people. Make you share this program throw away. Because this one, now one program say it go help us tomorrow. It go help our children. Make I drink my small water small. It go help us. It go help us. Daddy, mommy, it go help us. When we open our mouth and no allow society to teach your children. Make ourselves this water taste with me. Don't allow the society to teach your children. You as a mother, you as a father, you as a guardian, start teaching your children now. And if you want to start, it is not so difficult. But because you don't know how to start, you will think it's difficult. No matter how old your son is, in as much as that child is under 21. Now, question you go ask pikin. We get public area and we get public parts and private parts. You go ask your children like this, say, pikin, children sis, abeg make una sit down. Can you mention, not be right, so can you mention how many parts we've got? They are all in different parts, right? Do we have public and private parts? Which ones are the private parts? And which ones are the public parts? Now, so you go take enter them. They go they interested. Not be say you go carry face, put like shit with them wipe cake. You go carry face like shit when you say person mistakenly bake for cake. No. If na boy, if na girl, ask them that question. For play manner, but then you know say you dey fame. This one say you won't teach them, no say you won't flog them. Because most parents, we know sabi teach our children. I know say some people will say these children don't stay for us now. They don't understand. They will appreciate teacher more. Because some to get their pikin take do assignment now, jam boy can echo. because the children self, the house don't tire them, they're not even ready to do the assignments. So it will take a very strong, tough mother or strong, tough father, someone that stands on their 2 feet and say, you got to do it. Or else if you don't do it, you're not going to do so and so thing. That pikin go do it. But this time around, you go soft pedal, but you go let the pikin know, say, this is what we want to teach them. Now something we say, go pay them for future. Now something we say, make them be on the lookout for. Like if I want to teach my little sheriff, now go tell and say, my own question, because my little sheriff is just 6 years old, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I could just ask them, say, we have public and private parts, Abi. Now start showing me all your public parts. And you start showing me all your private parts. I trust my pikin. He go point the one way Sabi points. I see the public, he go buy everything back. Now that time you go sit down now. But if you want to teach the one, we say don't pass. Good evening, ma. Mommy Oluyomi Olupomile. Good evening, ma. God bless you, ma, for coming. Auntie Olufumilayo Bakre, God bless you for coming. Shakira Badmus, God bless you for coming. Honorable Jimo Olushola Ojugbele, God bless you for coming, sir. Auntie Olufunke Ashaolu, God bless you for coming. Assis Abiodo, God bless you for coming. Adelagun Adeshola, God bless you for coming. Baba King, God bless you for coming, and thanks for listening. I hope you guys are sharing and inviting people. Like I was saying, you go carry that picture. I don't see my auntie for this day. Auntie Monica, God bless you big time. I was speaking to her from few minutes ago. Like I was saying, you go carry this pikin. See, the way we go take approach to test small pikin, where they under 10. Different from the way you go take teach person where they under 21. Now two different things. So because you go take them from similar approach, but go they a little bit different. Don't let the society teach your pikin sexual education. Do not let the society teach your pikin sexual abuse. Because you see, these our children, they are very, very inquisitive. I get children that make me know. They are very, very inquisitive. And they tell you, say, this show what they do for us. By the time I finish this show, my children will still come downstairs, they can't ask me question. Because they can ask me question. Ordinary, make I give an example. Ordinarily say, I did downstairs, shout my pikin name, go. You don't come downstairs, oh, mommy, you called me, I say yes. Oh, the way you called me, my chest is paining me. Tell me, what's the correlation between calling you, you answer, and chest they pain you? No correlation. But now what's my pikin tell me be that? The other one, David, oh, mommy, you called me as if why did you call me? I said, I've been calling you, you're not answering. Oh God, I was so scared. I thought I'd done something. I began to apologize, put on top. Now communication. Nobody say if I shout, give that those children now, say them go beat me. No way, they will not beat me. They won't beat me. But it's what they call communication. Communication goes a long way. Communication with your children is paramount. Communication with your kids, I don't call them kids. I know they call children kids. I make all those children, they behave like Malu. Now their parents' fault. Why you go call your pikin kids? Go look the pikin for goats. What's it and be? Now kids now. Or you will say our own children. No, we go one form Porsche. The Porsche they put us for problem. Now make those children behave like me, Malu, Ewu, Nama. So my children, you go carry them. You go tell them gradually. If you won't tell small pikin way beyond that 5, you get where you go take it now. But you go do them like play. If you go add, you go buy skeleton thing. Teach this your children. I they draw here, give us now. Do not allow the community, do not allow the society to teach your children child abuse, sexual abuse, or anything sexual. Start teaching your child. So that by the time the teacher is teaching this thing in school, your child can know what this teacher is saying. It will not be string to this teacher. Reason why me I tell you this. So now remember this Floyd will be say that devil incarnate kneel down put for his neck. That guy when he down put for the guy neck. Should be a killer. A killer man. My pikin they can't ask me questions. Luckily for me, I dey tell them plenty things. I feel called them and begin gist some things with them. Their current pass me. They go come gist and back with me. Because if I can gist small things, they give me. Now they even tell me when they do the burial. Now they tell me the time when they do the burial. Now they even go show me the police when they down for that the Olokpa when they down for that guy neck, that Floyd neck. Now they can show me the guy picture where they campaign for where they campaign, where they in support of Donatus. President of Obodo, United States of America. Not them. So if you can communicate with your boys, it's very important. With your girls, it's very important. Do not ever think that sexual abuse or rape only happens to girls. I say it is a lie. It happens to both sex. Now, when you go teach your daughter, say, hey, those days, they go say, if man touch you like this, you go get belly, we go begin fear. Abi, what did you tell your son? Nothing. When the boy has nothing inside of him, the devil will put something there now. And you know the devil has nothing to do than to steal, kill, and destroy. Teach your child. This is private part, this is public part. Right? What makes up the private part for a girl? They will say it. If they can't say it, you help them to say it. What makes up private part of a boy? They will say it. If they can't say it, you tell them. Are you understanding me? And you will tell them that on no condition should anybody. God know why no give me daughter. Because if God give me daughter, and papa dey problem. Because the way we are dey paranoid the rich, the papa no go carry am. That is how bad I am. It's not because I'm suspecting the father. No. It's not because of that. It's because of the society. You will see someone that is very, very good turns to a rapist. You see someone that is brilliant turn to a drug addict. You see someone that is something beautiful just snaps and become an addict of one thing or the other. You think they want to do it? There is something wrong somewhere. If we are so lucky to have been able to get to this level, do you know all the battles that we have all fought? Do you think the children of today can fight that battle? Haven't you noticed that it's in this generation that they commit suicide more? Haven't you noticed that it's in this generation that they have heartbreak, they want to kill themselves? Forget all those people will be 1,401 million years. What we say, they born all of us for Nigeria. They won't come begin commit suicide. Forget that thing. That's in a drama. Forget. I know they talk of those ones. I'm talking about the children who were born here. What we say, the only thing they know now about here. Everything they know is about the developed world. Welcome, ma. Mommy Ronke Latif, Mama. Welcome. You're welcome to my platform, Prophetess Adebisi. You're welcome. Adukino, I think I know the name. You're welcome. Oh, my honorable. Now me and that lady go. We could go the place where we go there. Just be watching the both of us. Sister Buki, thank you. Welcome. Bringing it on. I will bring you on, Sister Buki. I'll bring you on very, very soon. Right? Leave those things. I beg. Okpe Yemi, you're welcome to this platform. Teach these children. I go they draw year from now till tomorrow. Do not let the society train your children for you. Start teaching them. They are not too small. Because the other time they threatened us that they are going to start teaching them sex education from reception. How many parents have taken their time to teach their children? I'm not sure we are up to 10. I'm not sure we are up to 10%. Because we are even ashamed to discuss it with the kids. With these children, we are ashamed to. What are you ashamed for? That's what I don't understand. Why are you ashamed? Is it not better for you to close that shame and sit these children and teach them, both boys and girls? Both boys and girls. Because it happens to anybody. It is no respecter. See, as much as racism, discrimination, bullying is no respecter of anybody. That is how rape and sex abuse is so. Who can tell me that you have taught your son that you can be raped? How many people can proudly say it that they have said that to their child? I'm sure we are not up to 2 or 3. Of all the old people here, we are not up to 1%. Because we think, like our own generation, we will just plod along and with time we'll change our sense of reasoning. Forget it. This generation, they are very fragile. You take it or you leave it. No matter how strong they are, they know they have different coping mechanism. You see some people, they become anorexic, they don't eat. It's a coping strategy. You see some people, they become self-harmers. It's a coping strategy. You see some people, they lie too much. They lie through their teeth. It is a coping strategy. Take it or leave it. A mental health professional is talking to you now. You see some people, they turn to drugs and alcohol. It is a coping strategy. Something has to block what mommy, daddy, uncle, sister has not been able to share with them. When your boy is 14, 13, or when your boy is 12 years old, 13 years old, 14 years old, have you thought about how this child will be feeling sexually? No, you have not thought about it. Because in your head, in our mind, these children are still small. Mchonourableolayiwola, they are not small. They sabi past me and you. Have you thought about how they will be feeling? Have you looked at what your children are watching? Have you gone through their phones randomly? How do you know the kind of game they are playing? You see, all these little things is what comes together that makes the boys that are raping today, that makes the men that are rapists today become what they are. Because the foundation is faulty. When you are supposed to talk to your child, don't use it to be praying for your child. When you are supposed to beat your child, as in talk to that child, use your mouth to beat that child, don't say you are praying for the child. When you are supposed to call your son to order after going to slap Mommy David's or Mommy Ronke's daughter, don't tell your child that you are correct for slapping her. That is how it starts. So now you have two siblings. They can't love each other. Please, when that child cannot love the brother or the sister at home, you are telling me he's going to love that girl outside? Listen again. It is a lie. You are lying to yourself. It is a blatant lie. Have you told that child about love? Or you want to pray love into him? You don't give what you don't have. Because by the time we sit down at home and teach our children sexual abuse, sexual education, by the time the teacher gets to class and is teaching them, trust the children of today, if teacher is wrong, they will stand up and tell the teacher, excuse me, miss, that wasn't what my mom said, you are wrong. Now, if the miss mistakenly said, your teacher, your mommy is wrong, that child will come to you at home and say, trust my own. Now for that, then don't they tell me, mommy, miss so and so say, you are wrong. That it is not like that. And this is the reason why, this is what she said. So I'm a little bit confused. Work don't start. Amy, I dey match, go meet teacher for school. I go match, go meet teacher for school. Because now this country, me and you, Deo, the man when he down for Floyd neck, one of the teachers has been sacked now. Do you know what she said? She said, go back to your country that serves you right. They sacked this teacher. Is it not because that teacher spoke out? What about the ones that don't speak out? And we black parents, we are fond of one stupid thing. A teacher will write report about your son or your daughter and will put one big grammar there. You will not go and check out what that means in the dictionary. When you look at the meaning and you look at your son, Ella, you will walk to that school and ask the teacher in the most respectful manners, can you explain to me why you said my son is a deviant? Can you explain to me why you said my son is a bullying? Then you will know they have a tick box system. Do you una hear wetin I talk? In case una no hear well, make I pull my hearing. Where my hearing dey block wetin una dey hear. Where na my hearing una dey look, make we comot am. Mothers, fathers, uncles, sisters on this platform, do not let any teacher, hear me now, or anybody, write something that is a report on your child's report. Always read their letter. Read it, understand it, and digest it. For example, if a teacher writes in your son's or daughter's report, she is a deviant. If you know you do not know the meaning of being a deviant, kindly go to school and want to see the teacher in the most respectful manner and ask the teacher, how do you mean my son is a deviant? Before you go, put your son to stand in front of you or your daughter to stand in front of you and explain to you what happened before he got this report. That child will always have something to say. Yeah, that child will always have something to say. Now, ask the child, are you 101% sure? If the child says yes, you book an appointment with the school. When you book an appointment with the school, you want to ask the teacher, you said my son is a deviant, and I've checked the meaning of deviance. I mean, when you go there, sell yourself. Let them know that you not be block brain. Let them know. Please, why did you say my son is that? You will be shocked at the response. Because I can guarantee you the response you will get is this. No, that's not the meaning. I don't mean your son is like that. You know, we have a tick box system that if a child is disturbing and will not listen, so we just have to tick something, and that is the closest. Do you know the meaning of a deviant? Do you know the meaning of a deviant? The meaning of a deviant is not what my son has just done. It's better for you to write a letter and don't use the tick box system for my son. No teacher will use it for my child. You have to be explicit. You have to tell me what you mean. Now, two things has happened there. The teacher knows that you read everything, that you are an attentive parent. And again, the teacher knows that this child is being trained at home. I remember, for example, when my son just changed into a primary school not too far from my house. All the reports they were bringing, I was reading it. All the assignments, I was following it up. One day my son did an assignment. When you do the question and do the question, the answer of the question, the thing that will be the answer of the question will be 33 minus 10. And that is 30. My son worked this thing and got 30. Me and him worked it, following his system, it was 30. This boy took it to school. Of course, the teacher marked him wrong. And he knows the kind of mother is coming to meet at home. He was already upset. He opened the door. He was holding out his book. Mommy, can you see? Me said I failed. I said, I beg, leave me. I'm so tired. Because sometimes I'm tired. Leave me alone. I'm so tired. I'll check it. My son did not leave me alone until after 3 weeks. This boy, I now noticed that he was becoming moody. He was withdrawn. I'm talking about a boy that is very quiet. That I tried to bring out of his shell. He's not out of his shell. He's not going back into his shell. I now said, come, what is wrong? He said, I told you something and you weren't listening to me. I felt bad. I said, okay, can I see what the thing is? He now brought it. Make I not lie you, they have closed. I walked down to the school and said I wanted to see the headmistress. The headmistress said, yes, Miss Badmus. What's the matter? I said, it's 33 minus 10, not 20 or something. I've forgotten. Yes, something 20 or 30. She said, yeah. I said, why would the teacher be tormenting my son for the past 3 weeks? I marked it wrong. And because I was so busy, I couldn't come the next day. And my son is, they apologize when we say. The apology no get part one. No. They apologized and my son became very happy. And do you know the next thing? When they now wanted to give parents award, they gave me the most something parents. All the parents stood up in my absence. I didn't go for the meeting, no. In my absence, they were clapping. Because when did I get to the school? It is not the award that is the thing. It's the fact that I was paying attention to my children. You think these people don't know? You allow that kind of teacher that said we should go home? You allow that kind of teacher to teach your son? Can you imagine what that teacher would teach your son about sexual abuse? Do not be surprised when one teacher will tell your son, as a black boy, if you touch a white girl, it's sexual abuse. Do not be surprised. Do not ignore white supremacy. Whether you like it or not, I have been under that lecture in University of Salford in one of their PhD program, and I was crying. And more than half of the students in that class that very year, they walked out of the class that were whites. The teacher said he's sorry, but it's part of his course. He has to teach that lesson. So get it into our schools, mommies, daddies, uncles that are here. Please let us get it into our medulla oblongata. Do not let your community train your child for you. Do not let your environment train your child for you. Yes, they will say Queen Lolomo, but not be Queen help me carry beleo. As much as the teachers will teach, you too, you have to have your own impact in that child's life. Because we'll make the teacher's job easier. I am telling you, we'll make it easier. It is not easy to be a teacher. I can tell you that. With all respect I give to all the teachers, anywhere, worldwide, I respect them till tomorrow. I'm a teacher in the children's department. I know what it means. I know what it takes to teach children. The ones that I have at home, I know what it takes to teach them. You cannot imagine a teacher having a child from 8 o'clock to 4:30. Not just your child, different class and category of children. Mommy, daddy, uncle, sister, what are we teaching our children? What have you taught your child about sexual health? What have you taught your child about sexual abuse? I am begging. Just start from as little as private part and physical parts. Tell them to point it. Tell them how it works. Tell them that anybody can go through rape. Anybody can be abused. Anybody can abuse you. Your father can abuse you. Your mother can abuse you. Your uncle can abuse you. Your auntie can abuse you. Your friends can abuse you. Before strangers comes to abuse you, oh man, because in most cases, it's someone you know that will abuse you. And do you know the language they tell these people? All the victims of rape, 90% of them, or victims of sexual abuse, 80% of them, or 99% of them, they tell them, if you talk, I am going to kill you. If you talk, if it's a child, they will tell the child, if you talk, I am going to kill your mother and your father. Which child will allow anybody to kill his mother and his father? He will just look at it. It is my fault. Parents, do we check our brains? How busy are we that we don't even have time for our children? You go burn the amount where you fit take care of. You don't go say because this system is giving you benefits. You come and born like 5 children and you can't even take care of one. Now we have some that has only one. They can't even take care of that one. Because they are busy running after the wrong thing. Their priority is wrong. It's totally wrong. I was just on my Instagram doing my own, minding my business. On a 5-year-old girl's birthday, the mother dressed her up and made her up and allowed her to pose in a way that if they rape that girl tomorrow, the mother will be the first to cry. No, you need to see the girl's dressing. No, you need to see the girl's makeup. Even me, I was upset. Badmus, I was very upset. Because number one, that picture will go far and wide. You do not know where that picture is going to. You do not know who is going to keep that picture, look for the source of that picture, and start in his head or her mind, start grooming that girl. The moment the girl becomes 18, then go kukuma wait, make it be 18. They start doing rubbish. That little girl will think what the mom or whosoever dressed her up has done was right. Tomorrow, he wants to wear just boob tube that is very short and a what do they call that thing? A patra short. I want to walk on the streets of Lagos, or on the streets of Manchester or London or America or anywhere. And you blame that child? No. That child ain't got no blame. That child is only giving what he's got or what she's got. Because it's the mother and the father that gave that child what the girl is giving out. Have you noticed that when people want to abuse children, they always abuse their mother. Ọmọ burúkú tó rí ya burúkú tó tọmọ ẹ̀. They will always send message to the mother. Why? Why are we allowing ourselves to go through that? Why? Why can't we just start from now and teach those children? Anybody can abuse you. Your private part is not to be played with by daddy, mommy, uncle, or anybody. Your private part is always meant to be kept private. And you don't touch someone and somebody does not touch you. And anybody that touches you, tell me I am your mother. Have you had that discussion with your child yet? Have you? If what is happening now is not making you have that discussion with your daughter, with your son, then, mom, you got to check yourself. You got to set your priorities right. Because tomorrow, somebody will come and say, your son touched her. I will give you another example. When one of my child was in primary school, because they are both in secondary school now, there is this girl. Because I've got beautiful boys. Forget my picking, they're fine. Not be say go come back. Gabadayane. I feel no fine, no, but they're fine. This white girl will always come to the door and said my son should hug him. Small, when I mean small, 4 or 5 years old. And my son is shy. He will hug the girl. The teachers were noticing. One day I pulled my son down. No, he's not going to hug the girl. I was dragging my son stylishly away from that girl's side, and my son was following. A child that is kukuma shy before now. He was now following me. The girl was crying and following him. Oyibo picking. So the mom now thought I didn't know. He now called my son and said, "Oh, she's just your friend." That one now turned. I now looked at my son. He didn't have a choice. He just hugged and now carried that child and left. 2 days later, somebody else now took my child and one other child to school. This pikin come again. This time around, my son don't dey vex. Kilo de, ewo ni ogun hugging. One I see many. He now refused to hug the girl. He now ran away. One silly woman, during break time, they now called me at work. Hello, is that Miss Badmus? We will need your attention in school. I said, what happened? My mind didn't even go anywhere. And I went to school. Meanwhile, there was one teacher that has warned me, that told me that do not allow your child to hug that girl anymore. Because you see, as little as that girl is, our elder sister used to be in this school, has lied on a boy that boy touched her. Meanwhile, the girl did not know that teacher was coming behind. Do you know that's how that black boy would have been destroyed from before he even started his life? And now go to school. Yes, I sat down. Yes. Kilo happened. What happened? Oh, what is that her name? I've forgotten the name. So said your son did. I didn't even allow her to finish. I called my son and I looked at the teacher. I said, look at my son from top to bottom. She did. I called the other teacher. I said, look at him again. They did. I said, does your mind, your mind, in your church mind, is there anything telling you that what that little girl said was true? Now, chorus, all of them take answer. They say no. I was shocked. I will tell you that it was God that was working that day. And he's still working. I said, then why did you call me away from my place of work? They now said, oh, we are sorry. It's just a matter of protocol. This, I said, protocol? You want to destroy my son before he starts his life? And you're telling me that is protocol? No, it's not done. I'm going to sue this school. They begged me, oh. They begged me where? They begged me where? Because what you don't know about our boys is this. Black is beautiful. Whether you take it or you leave it. When you look at your son very well, right? Mommy, daddy, uncle, sister on this platform. When you carry your baby and look at your baby very well, honestly, you will see how beautiful that boy is. Even if he's 15, if it's 12, if it's 11, if it's 10, if it's 5, if it's 2, if it's 1. Carry your baby when you finish this program and look at your baby. You will see how handsome that boy is. Now, inside that is handsomeness is at a very high risk of being lied upon for rape that never took place by his counterparts, and a girl for that matter. Even a boy can say the same thing. And there are some jokes that they crack. There are some slangs that they use. If you I was telling one of my friends that your son is using this slang and you think he's right. He said, I say, shush. Everywhere. That is wrong. If you don't curb your son now, he's going to have problem in the future. And you will have nobody to help you when it comes to that, because you refuse to do the right thing. 2 days later, the next day she called me on the phone and said, do you know when you left? I thought about it and I said, Nikki is Honorable Koresha. I said, yes, I am correct because I know what I'm talking about. Teach your children sexual education. Teach them now of sexual abuse. Anyhow you want to do it now. Now is the time, not be tomorrow. Start with private and public parts. Public, they can see my face. Private is where clothes cover. Don't allow anybody to touch there. And some mothers have psycho in their brain. Why would abusing people saying it on social media where a woman is trending, abusing a 2-year-old ni Ashewo ni was calling her 2 years old that her 2 years old is Ashewo when a 40-year-old man touched the girl. Somebody recorded it and put it on Facebook and Instagram. I said, chai, that woman has mental health issue. And I cried. Because when it comes to children, I'm very emotional. I cried. I told myself something. I said, God, you are the only one that can deliver that little girl. And what was that little girl doing? Upon all the old rubbish the mother was saying, the little girl was busy drinking something. Because come anything now, then why are we going to put our children in that kind of situation? Why? Why we now put our children are vulnerable. There's no how you want to do it. These kids are vulnerable. They're kids. They're children. I pray that somebody has been able to catch that woman and bring her to books and take that child of that woman. Because I will not understand why one woman will be telling a 2-year-old, telling that is the fault of the 2-year-old. Can you imagine? It is now time that we have to speak up. When there is a problem, speak up about that problem. Do not keep quiet. Don't tell me that my pikin, I'm suspecting that my child did it. Oriye buruni. Who told you that your child did something because mama here come and tell you that mama Fezia said that mama Felicia saw your own pikin doing one thing and you believe it? You dey crazy. No, you dey crazy, because most of us, we are the cause of our children's problem. We are the cause of the problem our children are going through. Let me see if I can bring Honorable. Oh, no, she's not around. Anybody that wants to come on live with me, you're welcome to come on live with me. Because this sexual problem is giving me heart attack, is giving me a massive problem. Oh, Queen AJ, you're welcome to this platform. Thank you very much for joining in. Aderunke Oluwakemi, thank you for joining in. Ali Azapera, thank you for joining in. Kokoma Etuk, thank you for joining in. Ade, thank you for joining. Karen Watson, thank you for joining in. Ada Izumba, thank you for joining in. Success Texas, thank you for joining in. Please, the thing is paining me in my church mind. You know, Quaking on the Couch is all about the boy children. We are the problem of our children. No? If we do not start now to teach those children about sexual education, then take it from there to sexual abuse. Let that child know that anybody can abuse you. Anybody can abuse you. Because you have boys does not mean boys don't go through abuse. My dear, boys goes through abuse more. And boys are the most depressed. In case you don't know, boys, they are the most depressed. Because of that manliness in them, that ego in them, they will not be able to tell you what they are going through. But a good mother, a good father, a good uncle, a good guardian that is very vigilant, that knows what is going on, that appreciates what that life they have put in his possession, will call that child, will ask that child, what's going on? Do you know when a child is going through puberty, when a boy is going through puberty, if time is not taken, they're always depressed. Do you know why? Depression sets in. Do you know why? Number one, their sexual drive flies up. They don't understand what is going on with their body. They do not understand what is going on with their body. They can understand the beers, they can understand the pimples, because they and their friends are talking about it. If that child is unfortunate, goes and talk to another child that is so corrupt to the highest level before the child even became 10, that child will start masturbating. Did you hear what I said? That child will start masturbating. And whose fault do you think it is? It is my fault and it is your fault. As the mother, what have you done? As the father, what have you done? See, let me tell all these women that as children and their husband don't live together. Now you and your husband know what's causing a misunderstanding. Do not take away the fathers from their children, especially from their boys, because it is only God that will judge you. Because the kind of fire that will come upon you when that child becomes something else, you'll be the first that child will shoot and kill. Because I'm not in good terms with my ex, with my husband, then we divorce. Does that mean if the father wants to see this child, that the child needs both parents? Can't you just be civil? Just be civil. Let this child see the father and the mother. Let this child see the father, and the father will understand what this child is going through. No matter how much we read it in the book, it is the man that knows what the boy is going through. It's the woman that knows what the girl is going through. It's not like the woman does not know what the boy is going through. He knows, but he cannot know more than the father. There are some situations where the father cannot be seen. Mommy, you have extra work. Extra work. You have to read, you have to understand, you have to look at your child, you have to understand your child's state of mind. You see, psychological problem is such that you don't see it. As a mental health professional, you can't call my phone and say you have a headache, and I'll tell you go and use paracetamol. Kojoko happen, not be so good they happen. Or physical, I want to know why you have a headache. People that knows me, they know. I will take you back to like 24 hours before that your headache. So my younger sister will not come here and say she has a headache, because she knows that I will start talking therapy instantaneously. Me kin lo money anywhere. We will start it straight. So medication is always the last. Please, mommy, daddy, uncle, sister, brother, sexual abuse starts teaching your children now. Sexual education starts. No child is too small, though. Because you hear that mad woman on the internet that was saying that, Ashewo ni, a 2-year-old child. Ni my main suffered Ashewo ni. I looked at that and I was crying. The people that were sat around me, they were like, why are you crying? I said, why won't I cry? Did you hear what that woman said? They said what? I now narrated it. They said, really? Oh, that woman must have mental, Ibona, that woman must have some mental health problem going on there. I said, I can guarantee you she's got it. She's got something going on in her brain. There's something that is not right upstairs. Because you're looking at a 2-year-old that a 40-year-old has just done something to, and you are telling me that child Pashewoni could he die for any to. I feel like seeing the woman and strangling her, but she's crazy. Almost 2 years old, and so as almost 20 years old. That kind of child will grow up and become something else, and start terrorizing the neighborhood, and start terrorizing the community. Then one sick person will start talking rubbish. What have you given to the child? Look at the mother. At that tender age, she has started blaming game. Fault any mo no joy mo sọ pé kó má tún lọ síbẹ̀ o. Then he now went back there. A 2-year-old child kí lọmọ kékeré mọ̀. A child that you will beat. But you don't go to Uncle James' house again. I will beat you. Kiniko. By the time you leave that child and you turn back and turn front, that child has gone back to Uncle James. It's not because the child knows now. It's just a child's thing. That's why Jesus loves little children. They do things without anything at the back of their mind. We are the one that is supposed to guide them. Are we guiding our children? Or we are busy castigating other people's children? What is wrong with your own Omo? Do you know what your Omo is going through? No, it is high time we start teaching our children. You see this COVID-19 that came. Ologo COVID-19. This our uncle, not be uncle, our we respect to COVID-19, forget. We respect COVID-19. At Olowo, at Italika. A person when over seafood chop, a person with seafood for professional, anything where you be. Tell me say you don't respect COVID-19. You respect COVID-19. If by now you don't think your family is the next best thing to you, then you've got a problem. If by now you don't think human beings are nothing but we are all dust. Now, if our generation has failed, can't we please open our mouth and start talking to our children and allow this next generation, that is computer generation, let us teach them right? Let me give you an example. A lot of charities in Manchester, a lot. Then suddenly they realized that black people's food, me and your food, no, they're essential. Then all these charities gathered together. Wonderfully Made Woman, Honorable Bookie's charity, CB Gold's charity, lots of charities in Manchester now said, no, we have to build an African COVID palliative. They did. Now it is standing gidigba because even the Queen has recognized it. Can you imagine? Assuming when they told Ehino, the CEO of Wonderfully Made Woman, that, hey, let them just eat and survive now. And it's just for them to just eat. Assuming she took it like that and she did not speak. Do you think we'll have African, Manchester African Food Bank? We won't have it. But today we have it. Just like the Asians has theirs. You go to Tesco, you will see Asians food everywhere. How many of our food they don't accept? When you go enter inside better shop, you go see them. This pidgin English, where they speak for mouth. It took Ehino, I'm talking about the CEO of Wonderfully Made Woman, to invite me to a program. And our program, we spoke pidgin English all through. And the council recognized it. The council recognized that program till tomorrow and accepted pidgin English. So many, lots of things like that, that we have to open our mouth and start talking. Hey, I pray that no mother or father will allow their child, after listening to this chat, allow their children to be trained by the community or the country. In Koburukoni. Now, bad thing. Konaizara is a very, very bad thing. To allow your environment to train your child for you. If we don't want it, then let's start opening our mouths. Let's start teaching our children before they resume back school. Sexual abuse and sexual education. You know, no be jam where I can neko. Private and public parts. You will see some of them, they will be laughing. No, I'm serious. So, because, and those children, they know when you are serious and when you are formative, those children knows. They will now come down and listen. If you think your children don't listen, they listen. They might not want to listen with all their mind. Oh, mommy, stop saying that now. Oh, daddy, that thing is wrong. You're not supposed to say it. But guess what? When they get to school and the teacher starts sexual education, they will be the one to teach the teacher what mommy has taught them. Now, if teacher says anything negative, if they are like my own, they will, now when you dey for door, they open door. Now they will they tell you, mommy, did you know Mrs. Kinikon said Kinikon and Kinikon, Koko Baba Shason Kinikon? Say, calm down. All these things that you have said now, I didn't know you are going to tell mommy. You remember you said them. Thank you very much, Temi for no Yoruba. You remember you said sexual abuse is like this and like this, but my teacher said no, that is like this. If I know and perceive that the teacher is teaching my son the wrong thing, me, I will cancel my work and go to school. Oh, they know me very well. Makachuku, they know me very well. You don't use any English to qualify my son without you, the teacher, not knowing the meaning. No, if you don't know the meaning, I will. When I come charging to that school, I will tell you the meaning. Because those generations have failed those boys. That's why one man that is in white skin has the guts and effrontery to kneel on a black man's neck. And the guy was saying, I cannot breathe. And the man feels he's doing something right. Is it sick upstairs? It's very psychotic from my own understanding. Now, but if the parents, if we have been speaking up about all these things, we won't go through all this. Now, Black Lives Matters because somebody decides to speak up. Now we have African Manchester Food Bank because somebody decides to take it upon herself. Look at the community. Look at what is not there and fill it up there. Let's start teaching our boys because they go through this abuse. In case you don't know, the boys go through abuse. I'm telling you right now, they go through abuse. Daddy, mommy, uncle, sister, our boy picking, then they go through abuse. But most of them will not tell you because of that ego. I am a man. Why would I say I am a man? What will people think? Have you not seen the peer pressure that is going on within these children? This one that they are at home. Have you not noticed it? Oh no, mom, if you have not noticed it, you are not doing your work. Even when they are on their PS4, or on their Xbox, or on any of their game, you can see the kind of way they will be communicating. When you sit down and keep quiet as if you're not there, you'll be getting all the pictures. Then you say, God help me. Once again, let me welcome people on this platform. Denike Adesoye, you're welcome. Temi Food, you're very welcome, darling. Everybody's welcome on this platform. Just share, and bring people on. Somebody might just need this. Now, what you teach a child does not leave the child. There is no knowledge that is wasted. There is none. I might be talking rubbish, but please do me one favor. If of all the rubbish I have been talking, if it's only the fact that you are going to teach your child about sexual abuse and sexual education, please take only that one. Don't look at me that is teaching it because you better pass me. Do not look at me that is teaching it. Listen to what I'm saying. Just listen to what I'm saying and make use of it. Do not bother yourself to know whether Nike wa arrogant me, whether Nike will fine no, whether Nike akoitipo you, whether Nike na only she, whether Nike na whatever you will think about me. Remove me from the equation and just listen to it. Our boy children needs us now than ever. You see, our boy children, they need us now than ever. Teach them sexual abuse. Let them know that boys too can be raped. People are going through it. All these children playing football, Zunko. Do you know what their coaches are doing? Do you follow your child to the coaching ground? When they are doing their changing room, does your child stay back most of the time? Is your child always left alone with the coach or with any of the crews? Do you suddenly don't see your child around? Has your child behavior changed in an inappropriate way since your child started this football thing or any games? It's common in football according to the movies and statistics. Don't say my child wants to be a footballer. You're not looking beyond the football thing that your child wants to be. Boys have a way of hiding things. I'm telling you, boys do. They have a way of hiding things. It will take you a vigilant mom. It will take you a mom that knows her T's and dots her I's and cross her T's very well to catch the boy out. Your boy is in his puberty. Do you know what he's going through? How many times have you told your boy, how are you? How do you feel? What's going on with you generally? Can you talk to me? I'm your mom. How many times have you asked your boy that question? If you ask your boy today, say, Mommy, nothing, I'm all right. You ask your boy tomorrow, Mommy, nothing, I'm all right. You ask your boy next tomorrow, Mommy, not. You ask your boy 1 week, 2 weeks. You will be surprised the day your boy would say, Mommy, I have a massive problem, but I don't know how to tell you. But because you have been asking all the time, I think I have to tell you, because you really want to know. What you don't know is that our children knows when we just want to follow routine and when we are serious. That's how intelligent they are. Our children, they know. I'm using mine as an example because he knows. Hello, Mr. Olayiwola. God bless you, sir, for joining in. Do you understand? They know. That's what I tell people all the time. Our children know when something is wrong. Do you know your children know when you're happy? They don't have to see your face. They just listen to your voice. Our children knows when everywhere is sweet. Our children knows when daddy and mommy is in a bad place. Our children understand it. Do you know our children has a way of reacting to separated father and mother? It takes either the father or the mother to talk to the child. I am telling you, when you talk to the child, don't talk at the child. You talk with the child. Both of you have a tete-a-tete. You have a proper discussion that certain things has to happen so that there will be peace. It's not because I hate your mom or I hate your dad. No. There are some things that nature has to take place, but we are still your parents. Do you have that discussion with your child, single moms? If we've got any single mom on the platform. Single dads, do you have that kind of discussion with your children? If you don't have it, then when will you have the time to give them sexual education or sexual abuse? Please, I beg of us. Let us help this next generation coming. They need us. They need our help. They need our help. Yes, the children that are born in this country, they are very intelligent. Don't get it twisted. Even the ones that are not born in this country, they are very intelligent. Take it from me or you leave it. I have nieces and nephews back home in Nigeria. When they are talking like this, I'll say, Murogo. Weke, what is this? These ones here, you see this generation children, they are very smart. They know what is up more than we do. They are in vogue more than we do. So the earlier we start trying to remove the negative thing that the society is teaching them and putting in the positive things, the better for us. We should not deceive each other. The moment we start replacing it, it is the better for us. It is the better for us. Everybody wants you see children, they will graduate. Oh, my daughter is not a graduate of this. Oh, my son is not a graduate of this. Even if your son or your daughter is not a graduate, what is the thing about your son or your daughter that can be celebrated? And your son fails and you say you are successful. You are the biggest failure. Your son touches somebody or rapes and you think, oh, and you're still gallivanting. Sorry to burst your bubbles. You should be crying because you have successfully failed that child. You are the one that is busy removing the plank of Auntie A's eyes when your own children are at home going through hell. Why? Sexual abuse takes place anywhere. Tell those children, let them know. It can take place anywhere. When your teacher, your coach, your auntie, your whatever starts touching your private inappropriately, that is what they call sexual abuse. Tell your child. Make it, turn it to music to the child, to the girl and the boy, not just the girl. To the girls and the boys. It's a girl's world. This one will say it's a girl's land. The other will say it's a man's world. It is our world. You cannot deceive our. It is our world. It is our world. Please, if you are taking nothing from this platform, I repeat, start the sexual education with your 2-year-old now, not tomorrow. Start the sexual abuse, what it means, with your 15-year-old now, not tomorrow. The child might not be so lucky. He might just fall into the wrong hands. Then it gets to 18 and say, Mommy, I want to leave the house. That one is a different topic. But when he leaves the house, how do you feel? That's the truth. When he leaves the house, do you feel comfortable? Are you happy? Do you have confidence in yourself? Will you tell yourself, yes, I've done this and this for my son. My son should be able to. My son should be able to, and stuff like that. Louisa Oyenekon, you're welcome. Ajawa Shabi, you're welcome. Sheyi Fumi Akpekeola, you're welcome. Everybody's welcome to this platform. See my boss, Podium Radio, that's my boss. You're welcome, ma. What have you taught that child? How confident are you when that child goes to school? Are you that mom that spares the rod and spoils the child? Are you that mom that sees your child shoplifting and you take your face away and you get home, you don't say nothing? Are you that child when your son is using the wrong slangs, you feel it's trending? What has trending got to do with training? Are you that mom that sees your son insulting a lady and you say, yes, the woman deserves it? Even if that woman deserves it, why must it be your son that will say it to the woman? There are 1,000,001 people that has walked past that same woman. Why your son? Now, please, I'm begging. Nothing else. Just teach our boys what sexual abuse is. Because every day we shout, we teach these girls, then we forget the boys that we believe that are the perpetrators of this thing. Have you seen what these children make jest of? Have you seen these children? Somebody falls. Instead of us, quick reflex, we want to carry them. The children of today, they'll be laughing. Does it make sense to you? One day, somebody tripped in my presence at the bus stop and I wanted to carry the woman. All the young boys at the bus stop, they were laughing. If you ask me till tomorrow, I do not know why they were laughing. Because there was nothing funny. After helping the old woman, I turned around and looked at all of them and said, you would think I'm their mother. I'm highly disappointed in all of you because that just happened was not funny. They kept quiet straight and looked somewhere else. It was only one that said, we are sorry, it's the way it happened. I said it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. He just said, sorry miss. Like 2-3 I was now hearing sorry miss, we didn't mean to, sorry miss. But if I just walked away and don't say anything, do you know those children would think it's normal? Do you know the definition of normal now? The definition of normal now is absurd. I know normal is a relative term because of individual differences, because of the society, because of your cultural beliefs, because of your values. We respect it. So normal is a relative term. But there's a single definition I have for normal. And my definition is with an example. I will tell you, provided you know that stealing is not good, it simply means stealing is not normal. That is what I say. Provided you know to insult your mother is wrong and is not normal. That is part of the definition. Because you cannot say normal is when you do something and you feel the thing is right. Sorry, some other person will see you killing a rat, killing a chicken in this country, they will come to you, do you have a license? And they will charge you for animal cruelty. But you go back in Africa, we kill chicken as if we are killing flies. And we cook it and eat it with better eba and semo ogbono. Do everything, set it on the table. That's why I say normal, it's a relative term. What is normal to me might not be normal to you. But one thing I know that is normal to everybody: thou shalt not kill. So when you see someone killing somebody, you don't have to use gun to kill somebody. You can use your mouth to kill somebody. You can use your eyes to kill somebody. You can use your ways to kill somebody. That is the definition of normal to me. Whatever you do and the society frowns at. In this society, when they find you killing chicken, they will frown at it. And the next thing is, do you have license? But in my society back in Africa, which license? You don't kill and you don't cook better soup, better rice, grill lamb, do as the thing go be. Any kind way you want to do the chicken. Is it chicken suya? Is it chicken pepper soup? Any kind thing you want to do, you set it. Now, because of the cultural values, because of the difference, because of the diversity, you cannot say normal is one thing. Normal means lots of things. But there are certain things you can use to qualify normal. Thou shalt not kill. It's not normal when somebody else is killing somebody. So thou shalt not kill is a good example. You can use, and you will explain further, you can use your mouth to kill someone. You can use your look to kill someone. You can use your action to kill someone. Physically, psychologically, emotionally, otherwise. That's the truth. So it is abnormal when you have a child at home, or you have children at home from the age of 0 to 20, and between that age of 0 to 20, you have never taught them sexual education, sexual abuse, and the country is already saying they are going to be teaching the children at school, and you trust all the teachers to say the same thing. Nah. Because if a teacher can look at a man kneeling on George Floyd's neck and said that serves him right, he has to go back to his country, then I'm sorry, I won't give the life of my son, the life of my children, and put it in the hands of a teacher. No, I'll do my own work. So when the teacher wants to talk, the teacher has something to build on. I am going to lay the foundation. The school ain't going to lay the foundation for me. Now, I know that lots of parents by now will be appreciating teachers. I know lots of parents, by the time their children resume from school, they will send bottle of wine, they will send cake, they will send flowers, they will send stuff. It is very correct. It is very good. It simply means we are appreciating what the teachers are doing, right? What have you done to your child so far? So good. What is the foundation that the teachers has to build on? So this sexual abuse, this rape, all these things going on is part of it. Start teaching your child what is sexual abuse. Start now. It is never too late. No child is too big for that. These children, they play with anything. Anything. So we're in a perilous time, delicate times. They will play with anything and everything. And you think they care. You have to teach them to care. Have you not heard where your son will be telling someone, they have a misunderstanding, the next thing you hear, I don't care. No, you have to call that child back. I don't want to hear that word in this house. Because you have to be a caring person. Because it makes you a better person. And why were you telling your friend you don't care? And after telling you all the gist, even at that, you don't say that to your friends. Because if you don't stop it there, that child will bring it home and be using it on other people and start acting it. In Kote, what we don't know is that these children have a way of acting what they say. Please, parents, this is the time for us to be vigilant. The boys, the black boys, are on attack. They attack the black boys. I saw one video again. After handcuffing the boy, the Olopa was trying to suffocate the boy. A small boy. I couldn't finish watching it. Is it only me that's seeing it? Please, moms, let's wake up. It's not right. And it's going on every day. And it's not fair. Don't let's fail our children. Let us teach them in our own way. By now, we will know that church is just a building, that we are the church. So now when your son is hungry, you will not say, let us pray. Now, you cook for the child. That's how the lesson is. Son, let us talk about sexual health. Somehow you will start. Somehow it will be easier. Somehow they get to school, teacher is saying it. Mommy, do you know what teacher said? He said, I know he's right, so I now ask this question and that question and the question. And you know, my teacher said, oh, has your mom been discussing with you? You say, yes. Oh, that's good. Your mom has been discussing. You make the teacher's job easier. Because whatever the teacher says the boy doesn't understand, the girl doesn't understand, they bring it back to you. They compare the notes. Please, moms, dads, guardians, let these children have a note that they will compare with the one in school. Don't let them go back to school without the note. And when I need a note, don't let them go back to school with a blank, no foundation about sexual health and sexual abuse and rape. All this thing goes together. It starts from when a child is being touched inappropriately. Nobody's telling this child that touch is very wrong. It becomes an abuse. Anybody can touch her and start abusing her. Before you call Jack Robinson, she becomes a sex object. It happens to boys as well. Let me bust your bubble. If you ask 80% of those guys that are now my age mates, that are from 30 to 70, at one time or the other, one auntie somewhere has abused them. Take it or you leave it. I'm busting your bubbles now. I've interviewed like 10 guys. Out of all these 10, the only one that was able to tell me lie never happened to me was just one person. The rest, they even know the name of the auntie. They were telling me the name of the aunties. And these are the aunties that I know. And I was asking, why didn't you say, no now? The next thing I heard, man, don't pass those things now. Now maybe this today now. Now that auntie this virgin, they will say it frivolously. They will say it without an atom of, like, it's normal. But if you go into their homes, they beat their wife like a punching bag because of the way they were disvirgined. That is what they call sexual abuse. That was what they call rape. That's why I keep saying that boys go through it as well. From 30 to 70 to 60, interview them. We start. They will tell you. The thing is that these men, they will keep the name of the auntie that they first slept with. They will tell you the name of the auntie that told them, play with my bust. They will tell you the name of the auntie that said, bring down your teeny willy, sit on my leg and be doing this. I don't hear things, my head don't want blow. But you will never ever hear them come and accuse anybody. And you think it's only girls that get raped or only girls that are sexually abused. Forget it. Forget it. Both parties get abused at different times. But the men, they've got a way of keeping it cool. I'm feeling it's one of them things and dealing with it. Most times not in a good way though. Not in a good way. So I thank you everybody on this platform. Like I said, if you not take anything, come out for this platform today. Start today. Start now. Begin to teach your children sexual abuse and rape and sex education. Don't let their teacher start. You start. Have a foundation. When I mean foundation, solid foundation. When we say if the teacher won't put mansion, the foundation will stand gidigba. Now we talk with our children. That's the only way they can open up to us. Thank you everybody that has come today. Farid Hosseini, thank you. Mimi, thank you. Shade Salami, thank you. Podium Radio, I love you big time. Louisa, thank you. Ajawa Labi, thank you. Ifumi, thank you. Azubi Ike, thank you. Ola Unif, my darling, thank you. Denny Keso, thank you. Temi Food, your love. Auntie Bing Piala Shadura, thank you. Abisola Ononuga, thank you. Buki Bridge, thank you. Somicious Judy, thank you. Queen AJ, thank you. I love you big time. Aderonke, thank you. Ali, thank you. Kokoma, thank you. Ade, thank you. Karim, thank you. Ada Izumba, thank you. Ade Adelaja, thank you. Success Texas, thank you. Jayola Kujebi, thank you. Shagun Bakre, thank you. Olawumi George Moses, thank you, sis. Temi Olurebi, thank you. Abromi. MS Uzo, thank you. Tolly Robinson, thank you. My very own honorable, thank you. Nkem Eto, thank you. Thank you very much. D. Williams, thank you. I appreciate you. Wahab, thank you. Jayola, thank you. BJ Olakombi, thank you. Precious, thank you. Mommy Ronke Latif, thank you, ma. I appreciate you. David Bailey, thank you. Olanike, my sister-in-law, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Okpeyemi, thank you. Prophetess BC, thank you. Aduke Noni, thank you. Ikena, thank you. Bishop, thank you. Femi, thank you. God's will, thank you. My big sis Monica, thank you. Oluyomi, thank you. Olufumilayo Bakri, thank you. If I've not called your name, it's not because I want to ignore you, but that's the only time, that's the only thing, that is the, yeah. Okay, Daddy Shina Olajide. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I didn't see you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Ma. Thank you, Lou. Thank you very much. I've just come to this platform to see my own part. I beg, Mommy, Daddy, if we not take anything come up for this platform, I beg. Make we begin teach our children sexual education now. Not be tomorrow. Sexual abuse now. Not be tomorrow, because now small fly take they follow dead person enter inside grave. Thank you very much until I come your way again with another ogbonge topic. Now, my daughter, my friend, my sister, my buru, Nikki Badmus, aka mchonourableolayiwola. Make una continue. They stay on the couch. Okay, 9 talks. So see you later. Bye.